Well, this movie sucked. Alright, first off, I apologize for another really delayed video. I mean, I never announced this one, but for me it was delayed because of the fact that, like, I just haven't put shit out that was scripted, like this one, for right now, because I'm speaking off the top of my head, but whatever. Yeah, it took me a while because first off, it's been really hot. I mean, I know it's hotter right now in California with the whole drought going on and the heat waves and blah blah blah, but it's still been hot here. You know, I'm in a tropical area. I mean, in case you don't know, I'm in Brazil, and this fan I have right here, too loud to have on camera. Right now, it's completely quiet, and that's because now I have air conditioner. I'm not going to right there. Right there. And so now it's kind of really cool in here, and it's very quiet. You won't hear any background noise from it. It's a beautiful thing, and it took a while to get that, which is another reason why this was so delayed. Another problem is that it broke when I got it. I know, after one use, it broke. And when I tried, and it broke when I was actually, like, after the first time, I used it all night, it was good. The next day, I wanted to use it to make this video, this fucking review, and it broke. Turned out, it burnt out, the motherboard. Yeah. They told my dad this was a new air conditioner. Blow me, you're a fucking liar. Oh, I'm sorry, you know, I probably shouldn't swear, you know, anymore with the whole YouTube censorship shit. Oh, there we go again. Oh shit, I'm gonna lose all my money. Fuck! No, it's just been really bad. And then when we get this fucking thing fixed, and because I don't want to use it all the time, you know, air condition, it wastes a lot of energy and it uses a lot of money, you know, so it's an expensive thing. The fan up here breaks too. I shit you not, the fan is broken. So I'm just like, I'm out. I am done. And so I still went on to do this video. And then I had no room in my computer to do any recording. So I was like, okay, I need to get some room. So I was like, you know what? Let me just pull out my handy dandy 1 terabyte hard drive. It's broken too. Oh, it's been in my fucking drawer. It's been in my fucking drawer. It never fell. And now it don't work. I've used it on this computer. I tried it on another. Changed the cord, and it doesn't work. Only the little light turns on. I don't know what the fuck happened. Everything is just falling apart. So with all that said, this movie sucks. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, you didn't review the first movie. Why don't you review the first movie? I am. Here it is. I just didn't want to do it in a separate video because it just would have been a waste of time. So the first movie is actually not that bad. The last time I saw it was years ago, back when I think I was about 13, and I thought it was decent then, and it's still pretty decent now. The child actress is about the worst thing in the movie.
We're going home. Silent Hill! Silent Hill!
But I can let that go since it's not like the original games had the best voice acting either. But at least the movie actually takes the atmosphere of those games and does it pretty well. I have to admit, the atmosphere in the game is, the movie is actually one of the best things about it. Well, except for one thing.
Sharon! Sharon!
Jason!
Sharon Jason. Let's get that bunghole, Jason. No, let's not do that. Besides that, though, like I said, the atmosphere is captured pretty well. Down to the details of very familiar locations, which if you've played the games, you'll recognize right away. But even when it does its own thing, like with the darkness and the sound and everything that's going on, it really captures the feel and look of the games. It's really good. I was even surprised to see that the green screen and CGI still hold up pretty well. With that said, it's still very far from perfect, especially plot-wise. Like, even though with what Rose read on the internet about Silent Hill, she still felt the need to take her daughter there. Like, bitch, are you crazy? I mean, I understand your reasoning. Okay, bitch? I don't need to hear it. But really? I mean, I guess it bothers me more because we all know at the end it was a very poor decision. Like, I know the meds are not working, but like, come on! The place is called fucking Silent Hill. That doesn't sound like the most pleasant place on earth already. Let alone with the news that was online, okay? Use your fucking brain. Like, not even just that it was a bad decision, but when she was pulled over by a police officer, she felt the need to jolt off in her car with her kid right there, scaring her half to death, and nearly pushing her the rest of the way there after fucking crashing into Silent Hill. Why? Why were you doing that? Just explain the situation to the cop. What is wrong with you? And, holy shit, it's Andrea from Walking Dead. Walking Dead in same universe as Silent Hill. Illuminati confirmed. What the fuck? Also, I love me some Sean Bean, okay? I mean, who doesn't? But it just feels so out of place in this movie because all he's doing is looking for his family throughout the whole thing. But it's so separate from what's going on in Silent Hill with Rose and Sharon. It just feels so disconnected whenever they go back to him. It just, I think it would have been better if they just cut him out completely and just did not have him in the movie. I mean, that's just me, I guess, but whatever. But all in all, decent movie. It's not like the best thing of all time, but for a video game movie, as far as that goes, I'm surprised it's still pretty good. It actually kind of made me excited to check out the sequel. What did I say earlier? This movie sucks. Yeah, but you know what? Before that, I gotta do something real quick. Cause I know the tradition of like horror movies and shit, you know, gotta be a part of the theme. So I'm gonna do that for you. Just wait, you'll see, it's fantastic. Being naughty. We're really getting into the shit now. So where were we? Alright, so first things first. The logo looks pretty. No, hold up, no. What the hell am I still doing with these fucking headsets on? Really, I forget to take them off almost halfway through the review. I don't deserve to be watched. I'm very irresponsible. Again, the logo looks cool. At least until the word Revelations pops up, which looks photoshopped as all hell. Seriously, we're only at the title card and I'm already complaining. Well, I can tell you one thing. If you like jump scares, there's enough to go around. I mean, right in the beginning, in the first minute, we already get one with the bunny. And it doesn't end there or anywhere else in the film. Actually, I kind of find it funny that this is my third horror-themed movie that I'm reviewing in a row. Third horror-themed movie that I'm reviewing in a row. That was actually not planned. Back to this movie, in case you didn't know, this movie actually came out 6 years after the original, and the CGI manages to be worse. I mean, look at this shit. Are you fucking kidding me? How? I've seen better on YouTube for less of a budget. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, but what a surprise. It all turns out to be a dream.
Honey, it's okay.
Inside of another dream! I didn't know we were watching a shittier version of Inception. Thanks. Now I know. So, for those who were confused as to how Sharon is back with her father in this movie, since in the first it was implied that they couldn't get back, they were still trapped in that world of Silent Hill, even though they were in a version of their home in that said world. Well, this movie came up with a Deus Ex Machina where Rose found some shit in between movies off screen and figured, hey, fuck it. Like, hey, it's only half the shit we need, so only one of us can return, and I'm too good for this movie, Sean Bean. You deal with it. Makes sense to me. You know what the worst thing about this scene is? It's the literal disconnect that's between them. I mean, I know she's in the mirror, but the way this is shot is just so fucking silly. I mean, can anyone actually tell me that they believe that they're actually talking to each other at all? Because if you really believe it, props to you, sir. I mean, someone had to, right? Shit. Seriously, just look at the emotion that Sean Bean shares with his wife.
She's yours to care for now.
Don't go.
Goodbye, my love.
The feels, I got you. I feel it all, Lord. I feel you. Ow. And after that, Rose never makes another appearance in this movie. Seriously, the easiest paycheck since Jackie Chan and the rest of the Furious 5 in Kung Fu Panda 3. Well, you know what? Fuck that bitch, because it's been years and Sharon and Pops have new names. Yeah, but fuck you, I'm still calling them Sharon and Sean Bean because the movie doesn't give a crap, so why should I? Holy shit, Jon Snow's in the movie! Ned Stark and his bastard son planned this from the beginning! Oh hell no, I ain't, this is some demonic shit, I'm out of here, I ain't planning for this shit. Nope, nope. Well, the door is locked. Winter is coming. I'm sorry. No, you know what? No, I'm not. This movie's not fucking trying. Again, why should I give a crap? I mean, come on. This movie is not even trying at all. It is jump scare galore. I mean, I'm saying this and we're only 10 minutes in. You have to understand this. It keeps going. And it's never scary when it does it. The one thing it's got and it fails every fucking time. Oh, but don't worry. Not to say that nothing is scary in this, because I did manage to find the scariest thing in this movie. Fucking clowns! There it is, we found our monster. Case closed, done, we're out of here. Also, is this supposed to be scary? Children eating guts and crap? Because it's not. It looks like a bunch of kids eating some nasty shit. I mean, it's not scary. Look, we're eating weird shit. It's like Halloween. And by this point, Sharon's being followed by some douche in a coat. I don't know. She realizes she's being followed and decides, hey, let's go where it's not populated at all. Let's go away from all the people so I can be kidnapped nice and quietly. Smart move. When he catches up to her, he proceeds to explain shit, you know, not to the character, but to the viewer so that we understand what's going on. Because, you know, Last Airbender did it, so we gotta do it too, right? But I'm sorry, detective. Time to die. Jump scare. So obviously after that whole predicament, she just gets out of there unscathed. You know, everyone already knows about the murder before she even leaves the doors. And Kit finds her right off the bat, you know, and instead of asking, hey, are you following me? Shit. They go on a bus together and go to her home. Okay, so this next part isn't really important or anything, but I think that the movie thinks this old guy is creepy. I just think it's fucking hilarious. And of course, to add some drama to the film, the cult that has been after Sharon for a while, I didn't bring it up because I was gonna bring it up eventually, and this review's already taken too much time as it is, so moving on from there, I'm not gonna explain myself any longer. A cult kidnaps Sharon's dad, writes, in blood, go to Silent Hill on her wall, and I guess the blood came from the detective, because who else could it have been? I mean, it could have been a bucket of paint, but the odds of that are just very slim. Either way, it's stupid. I guess when Sharon screams, Kit just hears her from down the block. Yeah, no bullshit. You're stalking her. There's something wrong with you. I feel it under my skin. This is not normal. This is not normal behavior. I mean, I may be nitpicking here, but Sharon literally gave him like the nicest way of saying, go fuck yourself, please. I want to keep my location private. And he did not respect that at all. So I have to believe that he watched her go to her house, which is how he heard the scream and knew exactly where to go afterwards. And now this is about the scene between Kit and Rose about calling the police.
Have you called the police?
I can't.
Why not? They
I
could
just
help.
can't. Okay?
Okay.
What? No, not okay. You don't just see this and say, oh no, yeah, I believe the fucking woman here. Nah, we're not gonna have the cops in this at all. You know, I only knew her for a day and I trust her with my dick, I swear. Are you stupid? I think you're stupid. How'd you live so long in Game of Thrones, John? Speaking of the police, there's this side plot of them trying to find Sharon because they connected her to the murder of the detective. This is completely dropped from the rest of the film. So why was it there to begin with? They wanted to fill up the time and make this an hour and 30 minutes. Okay, I got you. They wanted to make this a feature-length film. They just suck at writing. Someone fucked up someplace, you know? Someone fucked up somewhere. So Jon Snow and Rose go to a motel to talk about crap, and we get a flashback of what's been going on in Silent Hill and what happened and all this shit. I'm curious. These people are trying to run out of this, right? I mean, he doesn't look like it. And if this is destroying everything it touches, then why are people running out of it? Oh, except for that guy. Fuck him. He's dead. We come to find out that Jon Snow actually is a part of the cult. No way! Okay, I know the cult is named the Order, but who the fuck are you kidding? Regardless, they both proceed to get knocked the fuck out by a monster, and Rose wakes up and heads into Silent Hill and actually meets up with a familiar face. Dahlia? Damn, you're looking good since the last time we met. Did you do something with your hair? The darkness starts coming, which we are warned about thanks to the church horns that they shamelessly took from the first movie. What was the budget of this film again? Ah, yeah, shit. Glad that was put to good use. Oh look, new monster that's actually not from the game. I can accept that. Here's the thing, I don't have a problem with a movie coming up with new designs for creatures or anything like that. Hell, the more creative you are, the more props I will give you actually. Because you're actually thinking outside of the box, which the rest of this movie does not, so don't expect any props from me from this point on. That was all you're gonna get, movie. I gave you one prop. You're not getting two. Hey, don't run away! I give good head! Look, my brain's sticking out! After all of that, she manages to find the other half of the Deus Ex Machina, which is inside of this old man who stuck the other piece inside of him and became this thing. It's okay though, because his weak spot is in plain sight, so all she has to do is stick her hand in, pull the thing out, and he turns into dust. Which, ironically, she ends up getting manhandled after this and screaming for help when we finally see Pyramid Head come to the rescue. Wait, what? I'm here to save you, my lady! Give me your hand! And give me your hands! After all the dead hands, Jon is taken to the asylum for helping Rose. Oh yeah, didn't I mention that? Jon Snow is helping Rose now because he likes her. You know, started to catch feelings in the half day they've been together. Sure. Anyways, the cult takes Jon to a room filled with psycho nurses, which I'm completely sure they know how to handle. Look out! Get back! Stupid, moronic, ignorant, asinine, fucking retarded sons of bitches. Are you serious? All you have to do is be quiet around them. Or distract them with lights, I don't know. In the first movie they acted kind of differently. Speaking of which, the actresses portraying the psycho nurses are actually pretty good in the first movie. They really moved and bent themselves in ways that it just seemed so natural, you know? They moved so naturally and it even came off as creepy. In this movie, they just look like they're trying their damnedest to stay still. Of course though, this is not where Jon Snow dies. Sharon comes and helps him escape and they go to the world's shittiest amusement park. Although, for Silent Hill, it's the best you're gonna get. We find out about the Brotherhood, who wear masks because they are afraid to breathe in the darkness. This is something I was actually curious about from the first movie, so I'm glad they cleared that up. Actually, there's another question. Why is it that when they take their masks off, they all go black and die? And I ask this because everyone else seems to be breathing the same air and nothing's happening to them. Stupid question. Sharon does a rerun of her nightmare that we saw in the beginning, but this time we see Alessa. I forget how her name is pronounced. Elisa, Alessa, whatever. The hateful half of Sharon. What the hell is this? Are you fucking kidding me? Look, tip number one, and it's the only tip you're gonna get because I don't give two shits about this movie. But tip number one, if you're gonna make Alessa, Elisa, whatever the fuck her name is, creepy, how about you don't make her look like a mascot of Hot Topic? Regardless, they hug and Alessa and her become one, using effects Adobe would be ashamed of. Sharon meets up with Jon Snow and her dad and actually meet up with the new bitch, who ends up actually being the sister of the old bitch from the first movie who got torn apart. Good times. Turns out she's the monster from earlier who killed the detective and knocked them both out in the hotel room, I guess? I mean, it looks like she's being forced to become the monster, but why would she become this specific monster? The best thing about this bullshit is the fan service we all get. Our luxurious hero returns! I'm back, my lady! I shall slay you, you vile creature! That was easy. Good day, my lady. Sharon and Jon Snow rescue her dad and head out of Silent Hill. And by that I mean Sharon and Jon Snow head out of Silent Hill because Sean decides to stay behind to look for Rose. But I mean, come on, Sean, you know you're not coming back for a sequel. I mean, there's no sequel being made, but you know you wouldn't come back to this shit if it were. And neither would you, Jon Snow. I mean, are you serious? Not while Game of Thrones is still rolling. Well, at least not for Ned. I mean, a part of him was rolling, just not anymore. Well, that's the movie. I mean, it ends on a couple of extra video game references to other games like Downpour, but that's it. There's your movie. This movie sucked, but it was fun to make fun of. I mean, it's one of those movies that I recommend watching once just to shit on it, but it's not even guilty pleasure levels of fun. It's okay, you watch the first time, you make jokes, and then move on, you never see it again. And that's it, that's all this movie is. It's basically the equivalent of trash. Although, no, that's a little too harsh. After what I just went through in my previous review, no, this shit is gold. That is fucking trash. I don't mean to offend. Regardless, I hope you guys have or had a great Halloween, and that you'll come around the next time I make a review, which I hope won't take too long. The scripted ones can be a bitch, but if Fritz the Cat was any kind of an example, I think I'm able to work on some improv reviews as well, and put both out every once in a while, but still have editing in, of course, like this review would be. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys next time. How the hell did I end up here? Where the hell even am I?